Namaste. My yoga guru, Mr. V.R. Iyer, was a patient of polio. He did not have strength on one leg, and that leg was also shorter in length. But he used to do most of the balancing postures like Vrikshasana, Virabhadrasana 3 on the other leg. So that was his willpower and focus. Yes, today's video is about balancing postures. I'm going to tell you 5 important techniques of balancing. Point number 1. When you're balancing in an asana, learn to gaze at one point. When you look at one point, the mind focuses on that point. The balancing capabilities will improve when you look at one point. Point number 2. Develop the muscles in the body in such a way that you can connect the entire body at that balancing point. For example, when you're doing Vrikshasana, you can see I'm balancing on my left leg. So I have to connect my calf, my knee, the thigh muscles, the body, side of the body, core muscles, arms. Everything has to connect on one point. So try to develop the muscles in the body in such a way that all these muscles will connect and reach that balancing point. So that is point number 2. Point number 3. The leg which is on the ground, keep your fingers widespread, as wide as you can. When you do that, you're actually increasing the surface area, the overall surface area, and any imbalances can be brought back into balance using that spread fingers. So that is point number 3. Point number 4. I'm going to talk to you about physics now. Moment of inertia. Have you seen people walking on a tight rope? Say they tie a rope from one building to the other building and they walk on that rope. You would have seen that. And you would have also observed that they use a balancing pole. Have you seen that? They catch a long pole about 20 to 25 feet and catch it, and they walk on that tight rope. Correct? What are they using this balancing pole for? Yes, I'm talking about moment of inertia. What is moment of inertia? The resistance of a body against rotation on a particular axis is called moment of inertia. Let me explain. It is sigma mr squared. I'll make it simple. Imagine there is a particle on my arm. The mass of that particle is m, and the distance of that particle to the center, that is the balancing point, is r. So imagine I'm in Vrikshasana. Okay, now that is the axis of rotation. The distance of m from the axis of rotation is r. So m into r squared is the moment of inertia of that point. Now take another point, m r squared. Another point, m r squared. And add all these m r squared, you will get the moment of inertia of the entire body. Now, if I can increase this moment of inertia or increase the resistance of myself to rotate about this balancing axis, then I can improve my balancing skills. How do you do that? Yes, I open my arms. This is exactly what a tightrope balancing person does. See, now I'm able to balance better. A small change in my body can easily be readjusted using my arms. So if I'm in a balancing pose and if I feel that I'm losing my balance, just throw the arms open. You will quickly come back to the balance. So yes, point number 4 is moment of inertia. Increase the moment of inertia. Just like a balancing pole, open the arms. This can be done in all the asanas. Imagine you are in Garudasana. where you wrap the leg. The moment you feel you are losing the balance, open the arms. That is point number 4. Very important point. And the last point, point number 5, is reset the axis itself. So imagine I'm in same Vrikshasana. I lose the balance to the right. So reset the axis. I lose the balance to the left. Reset it. Keep resetting. See, I'm losing my balance, but I'm resetting myself. So that is the 5th technique to get the balance. Let me recap. Point number 1, gaze one point. Point number 2, develop the muscles in such a way that you can connect yourself on balancing point. Point number 3, spread the fingers of the feet so that you get good area. Point number 4, increase the moment of inertia. And point number 5, reset the balancing point. I hope I'm clear. Namaste.